Hi there, Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist T.J. Springer here in the Storm Center. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully you're having a wonderful second day of the work week. Hopefully your work week started off on a wonderful note. It was a little cool, had some sunshine. It's kind of gray today, not quite the prettiest day to be out and about, but it's not a bad day. Temperatures at least have warmed up some, so if you're happy about that, that's wonderful. But you'll need to hold on to it and kind of keep that feeling alive in your mind because we're in for a really big cold spell. Another one, and potentially another one almost identical to this one a little further down the pike. So we are going to have a somewhat wintry rest of our week and somewhat unsettled too as we're tracking this cold front. So who's ready for that? I don't know. I'm pretty excited that we're going to have another chilly stretch. Pull out some of those winter clothes that probably many of us put away. Also, we're live on not just Fox Local, but we're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, concerns, anything on your mind you want to ask me, throw them in the comments, and we'll try to hit those up. Right now, I'm actually going to share this on my Facebook page as well, so bear with me. I meant to do that before we hopped on, but I kind of spaced. Hop on and say hi. All right. Now I feel like I'm trying to tie in the cold with our question of the day. I did that yesterday, and I was hoping to do the same today. So turn that down. Okay. So with the cold, do you have any comfort foods that either you like to make, that you like to go get, maybe? I'm one of those people that can honestly probably have like a soup or a chili even when it's like 100 degrees outside. I'm kind of weird with that. Also, I could have ice cream when it's like 10 degrees below zero. I don't think I really have a temperature zone in my body if I want to have something cold or something hot, but I know some people are like that. You know, you don't want to have something too hot when it's too hot outside, or cold, something icy when it's chilly. So let me know, or if you have any plans to make anything. I feel like, at least for us, with Friday, which will show you the temperatures, Friday being the the colder day, it'll actually be a bright day, so it won't be like gray, gloomy, and raw, at least when we have the coldest of conditions here across Central Florida. So, weighing on the question of the day. Ooh, Alice, you're saying chicken soup with garlic bread. That sounds delicious. Do you have room for one more at the dinner table? I'll be over on 10. How's that sound? Like a late dinner. Hey, William, how are you? I saw your email. Oh, I literally I didn't even see your comment, but I did see your email. Yes, Noah and I both saw your email. Thanks for the hellos. Alice, hopefully you're having a great day as well. Thanks for commenting. Alec, how are you? Hopefully you had a great holiday. Yes, Noah and I were just talking about that. The AFC North being extremely different. Yeah, after last night's game, I kind of had a feeling that it was either coming, that there'd be a firing, or that Mike Tomlin would be out. So, breaking news: if no one's been on ESPN or NFL or Twitter or social media, that if anyone follows the NFL and follows the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin is no longer head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, very interesting. Hi, Migdalia, how are you? Are you loving the weather today? It's not a bad day. It's pretty close to seasonable. It's pretty close to where we should be. Seasonable levels for this time of the year. Ooh, Alec, that sounds good. Chicken noodle, chicken tortilla soup. So I have to say, I'm going to have to probably run out to the store on my break. I tried to make lasagna soup last week after work, and it didn't turn out quite as good as... it was good. It was really tasty, but I messed up the recipe. I added too much pasta into the soup, and it kind of took away all the broth. So I'm probably gonna go get some chicken broth and dump that in the what is left over and try to make it more soupy. Glad to hear it, Medallia. Alec, yeah, it's crazy. Tomlin gone, Harbaugh gone, and you know, with the Browns, Kevin Stefanski's gone too. So all three out of the four AFC North teams don't have a coach right now. Just crazy. All right, well, we'll continue more on the food and football talk later if anyone wants to weigh in. But let's jump into some conditions out there. It doesn't look too bad right now, actually, from our camera in Ocala. Seeing some, excuse me, seeing some blue sky there. A little bit of cloud cover. Seeing some clouds, a little grayer here in Orlando. That's our Girls Lakeside cam over Lake Fairview, where it doesn't look quite as nice. Not much of a breeze, a little calmer than what it was yesterday, though, a little lighter. But big picture, high pressure's been building in, have a little bit of spin in the atmosphere, but the onshore flow with this stalled front to our south is kind of helping to keep that gloomy trend going, that threat of a couple of showers. And we're going to be watching that trend overnight, a couple sprinkles, especially near the coast, some isolated showers. And that's all going to continue to develop as this front wobbles northbound ahead of our next cold front, which is starting to make its presence known. You can see some snow up across the Great Lakes and the international border along the warm front. Some rain across the heartland right now, and a disturbance with some rain right now across portions of East Texas, around Houston, Corpus Christi. But overall, as you zoom out, most of the nation actually fairly quiet right now, at least in terms of precipitation. You know, not all of us, not a lot of us getting in on any precip at the moment. But we are expecting our rain chances to go up as well. Noah Alice says hello.
Oh, hello, Alice.
Noah says hello.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. From Noah to you, Alice.
TJ,
I love that so much. Well, the clouds are going to continue to thicken up tonight into tomorrow as this stalled frontal boundary continues to lift northbound, and our next storm system that we're watching continues to work its way in. Now, out ahead of it, temperatures are much warmer than where they were this time yesterday, around 5 to 10 degrees warmer. 5 in Orlando, 10 from DeLand eastbound, or I should say westbound rather, to the Villages in Leesburg, Bushnell, sitting in the 60s and 70s today. We have 63 in Palm Coast, a little cooler with that wind coming in off the ocean in New Smyrna, Daytona. But notice Orlando now, 75. 74 in St. Cloud, probably the warmest day of the next 7, the way things are looking. So if you're not a fan of the chill, grab onto this, hold on to it. 3:39 right now if you are watching us on Fox Local. Quick 2-minute break coming at you. If you don't want to miss anything, hop on Facebook, hop on YouTube. You can join in the conversation. Noah, you'll enjoy this. William tells me that I look like a blue chicken man today, whatever that means. I don't know. Maybe because I'm wearing blue. I don't know. Blue is my favorite color, and I do love chicken. So William, maybe you're getting into my subconscious that you're seeing my favorite color and you're
chicken man. Really?
I thought of the Blue Man Group after that comment. I don't know why.
Okay, right.
I thought I just man in blue.
Orlando, don't forget.
Aren't they going to be an Icon Park? Isn't that what it's supposed to be?
Their first fully custom-built theater.
That's going to be really cool. I actually would like to see them because I remember wanting to see them when they were at Universal back in the day. Yeah, for sure. The weather's definitely better in PA than it is in or better here than it is in PA. Flip that around. Tonight with the clouds around, it is going to be mild with the clouds. You can see actually the potential for maybe a rumble of thunder or two, showing that in Melbourne. Not a lot of ingredients in the atmosphere for storms, but over the next 48 hours, I think we do have that potential for at least a rumble of thunder or two as this stall front lifts in and our next cold front with that system to the northwest starts to sweep east. Around 50 in Ocala, 58 in Bithlo, 60s from Cocoa Beach southbound to Melbourne. And then tomorrow we will rebound but only into the mid to upper 60s for the majority of the Fox 35 viewing area. With the clouds around, temperatures will kind of struggle, especially with some of that moisture in the air. William, I will definitely pull that up. You're saying you love some hot coffee. I actually only had 1 cup today, William, so I'm probably going to, now that you've mentioned that, I'll probably go get some coffee here pretty shortly, actually. I'm going to have a sip of water right now. But coffee sounds really good. So yeah, I will dive into that, William. How the rainfall amounts, but not expecting a lot. We need a lot more because of this drought that we're in, and we'll get that updated a drought monitor on Thursday. So tomorrow is kind of the beginning of the downward trend in our temperatures. Yeshua, how are you? Oh, I saw T.J. I love that. What's up? So this is tomorrow at 1 on our Fox weather model. And we start to see some showers and, at least on our Fox weather model, the potential for maybe some embedded thunder working in out ahead of the cold front. Here comes the cold front overnight Wednesday into early Thursday. Now, Thursday actually looks like kind of a glass half full kind of day, despite the temperatures dropping in a pretty big way. I think we'll clear out once we hit late morning into the early afternoon. You can see that northwesterly wind taking over, pulling in that cooler, drier air. So temperatures are going to tumble quickly, but we'll also clear out the clouds quickly as well. Welcome back, Fox Local friends. If you're just joining us, you're watching Fox 35 Weather Plus on this Tuesday, the 13th. I feel like it was just the 1st. Now we're almost at mid-January, and we are just already off to the races, it seems like. We're already halfway through the month of January, which is always one of the months that seems kind of long, especially when it's cold and gloomy and gray. Don't often have that problem here in Central Florida. I know many of us do. That are not living in the Southeast, you're living in the Sunshine State, but hey, that means you're just due for a vacation, right? Come down to Florida and hang out in the warmth. But
Not right now.
not right now. Yeah, we had it last week. We're not going to have it for the next 7 days plus, it seems. All right, and by the time we get to the evening drive, no issues, high pressure building in, and that'll drive us into a cold but beautiful Friday. A lot of sunshine. William wants us to do karaoke together. No.
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
I feel like if we had a group of like all of us at Fox went out for karaoke, I think that'd be a really fun night. I haven't done karaoke in like.
Tired from karaoke.
You've retired from karaoke.
Can't get no more.
William, Noah's retired. I haven't done karaoke.
Check.
Too much. I think the last time I did karaoke, I think I sang A Whole New World with my friend from my station that I worked at in Wichita. I think that was the last time I did karaoke. William, I love that. Tammy, how are you? Weather's starting to change. Yes, I hope you have a blessed day as well. Thank you, Tammy. Right back at you. Yeah, it's certainly starting to. And here's the change. This is Friday morning. Lows in the 20s from Bushnell to the Villages to Ocala, around freezing in Orlando, and then below freezing Palm Coast. Daytona Beach will be close. The warm spots, certainly Cocoa Beach in Melbourne, but either way, cold start. Factoring in the wind, going to feel even worse. The wind chill is dropping pretty quickly. By the time we get out to the bus stop on Friday, if you have plans to be out doing anything early in the day on Friday, whether that be the morning commute, getting out to school, running errands, walking the dog, wind chills in the 20s. So certainly going to feel like a shock to the system because of how warm it was this past week. So the timing in that, it's a storm team alert for the cold on Friday. Coldest temps likely in that 4 to 8 o'clock time frame. Again, morning temperatures mid-20s to upper 30s the closer to the coast you live. like I was just saying, around the beaches, our southern beach locales. Say Palm Bay, Melbourne, Cocoa Beach. Cold weather alerts, a likelihood once again. So for our communities north and west of Orlando, thinking about already getting things together to either cover your plants, you can run out and grab something to do so, whether that be a frost blanket or a old bed sheet, anything you can use to protect your plant. If you can't bring them indoors, be thinking proactively in that regard, and also be thinking about your pets and your pipes, your pools, all the things. What do we say? The 4 Ps, right? No, pets, pipes, pools. What's the fourth one?
Plants and people.
How did I? Well, I guess I already said. Did I do 5 Ps? Did I add an extra P? What's the P? What did I just say? I don't. What the heck? People, plants, pets,
Pipes.
plants,
Pipes.
people, pets. Is that
Plants, pipes, pools, pets, people.
5 Ps?
Yeah, the 5.
Did I say? Yeah.
You missed the P.
I missed a P.
Yeah.
Thinking proactively for a 6P. Proactively making sure your things around your house are all good. Wind chill is going to be cold even into our Friday afternoon, despite us warming up into the 50s. Probably only I'm thinking lower to middle 50s northwest of Orlando, and then mid to upper 50s depending where you are in the metro. But cold. Let's look at the nation. If anyone's traveling, because it's not going to be nearly as bad here as what it'll be across the northern tier of the country. So you can see as this cold starts to infiltrate, there it comes in the purple. Ooh, wind chills in the single digits in Sioux City, Iowa, my old stomping grounds. Wednesday afternoon, single digits in Chicago. Paducah, Kentucky for Noah, teens. Wednesday evening behind that front, and it just gets worse from there. Chilly, wintry. 20s in Richmond, Virginia, New York. And then we finally start to feel that chill here late Thursday and Friday. Minus 5, 4 in Bismarck. Yeah, it's just brutal. And that's behind that next cold front. So everyone find the blankets, find the winter gloves, the hats, the scarves. All right, 3:48. If anyone is hanging out with us on Fox Local, hello, and if you don't want to miss anything, you can hop on Facebook and hop on YouTube. Noah, Tammy says she hopes you're doing well.
Oh, that's nice. Hello, Tammy.
Noah says hi.
What's Tammy's name?
So Tammy Mulligan, she's a Marylander. She came down.
Really?
So we always talk about crab cakes and the Ravens when she's
Love
on.
a good crab cake with some remoulade, right? Say it.
Some remoulade.
Remoulade.
Remoulade. I love. I did have. I think I did have crab cakes when I was home in December. They were never had them at this place. Apparently they're really well known for their crab cakes. Delicious. I haven't gotten crab cakes since I've been down here. You'll have to I don't think I have.
The Boathouse at Disney Springs, they're good.
The crab cakes are good.
Yeah.
Ooh, but I have gotten crabs, Maryland style crabs, and they were delicious. Little place up in De Leon Springs. They were really good.
Oh, De Leon.
I don't know. Yeah, I still. De Leon. I still. That's the one thing. Is it De Leon or that's
Heck, I don't know.
And well, I was thinking of school. It was like Ponce de Leon. I like when we said like.
Oh.
So that's why I was like, is it more De Leon Springs? Because I was like, but everyone says De Leon, so I was like, I feel like that's one of those, like people saying, trying to that don't know it's Oviedo instead of starting to say Oviedo or something funky like that. Now you can see high temperature wise, we kind of ride the roller coaster. So essentially, we're below normal all the way through the weekend. So if you're hoping for a boost anytime soon, aside from that little rise Saturday ahead of our next cold front, it's going to stay cold. and that's going to be really the big story here at home. I want to pull up the Outlook. Where did I have that? Well, let me at least pull this up for us here. Okay. So let's show the highs. Let's hit the lows here. Our average low is 49 in Orlando. You can see we're going to be nearly 15 degrees below that on Friday. Still cold Saturday. Oh, Tammy, you're saying that you can't find them like they're made in Maryland down here. I can find one unless I make them myself. Yeah, I have not tried to make crab cakes on my own. I feel like I should. I've made cream of crab soup before, and I kind of perfected that, I'd like to think. To me, it tasted just like any little pub up and around Baltimore or Ocean City. I was like, this is... And it probably makes sense. I think I kind of tweaked a McCormick recipe, so I feel like that would make sense, because Old Bay, I always add a lot of extra Old Bay in the cream of crab soup. Okay. I want to find this for us here before... Welcome back, Fox Local friends. Here we go. That's what I was trying to find. Okay. So... likelihood of below average temperatures for us heading through this weekend into next week. No surprise there. But do we keep it going? It's looking like, at least right now, per the Climate Prediction Center, we have a greater chance that we'll be getting back to above normal conditions as we round out January. So we'll be watching that. I would imagine in the precip category, still below, which no shocker this time of the year in the dry season. But it looks like there are some changes, at least getting hinted at here. North and west of us, just about into the Panhandle, a likelihood of above normal precip. So and with this pattern that we're kind of looking at, we have this troughing or this dip in the jet stream in the east and ridging in the west. So usually that means we're on settled conditions for us, or at least the chance for that anyway. So we'll be watching that and seeing how that kind of develops and unfolds over the next few weeks. But all you need to know is we definitely need the rain. And speaking of, I know William asked about rainfall here. Alrighty. William, let me run through this here for you, buddy. Alright, so this is the rainfall as we progress through the day on Thursday. I mean, if we're lucky, maybe around a half inch. I mean, that'd be something. It's a little more widespread than what we've seen in systems past. The last couple of times we've gotten chilly. Tammy, I will definitely send you that recipe for sure. Yeah, you have to let me know if you make it. Honestly, I might try to make that this week when it's cold. Maybe I'll make that. Excuse me. Maybe on Thursday I'll make that to have that for dinner on Friday into the weekend. I've been on a soup kick. I made that lasagna soup and it didn't turn out quite as... It wasn't bad. It was good. It just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to turn out. So yeah, William, Denellen maybe around a half an inch. I know you asked about Denellen in particular. But something is something, right? Any rainfall, any moisture in the bucket, we will certainly take. Okay, now at 3:55, we don't have too much longer. I know some of you weighed in on our question of the day. Let me pull that back up. I also want to I feel bad I've kind of been neglecting YouTube. Oh, Amy, you're from Maryland. I love that. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. I'm glad to hear that, Amy. I'll always be a Marylander at heart, even though I'm a Floridian now. I am a little Maryland crab in my car. Little Maryland crab magnet. All right, I'm going to pull up our question of the day one more time. If anyone wants to weigh in real fast before we hop off and toss things over to Marlisa in the 407. If you haven't tuned in, please do so. A blast every afternoon at 4 o'clock. Okay, here's our question of the day. What comfort food do you like in the cold? Are you someone that is making soup, is making chili? Honestly, I know I was just talking about cream of crab soup, but I haven't made chili yet this year, so maybe I'll make chili. I think I always need to at least make chili once a year. Okay, here we go. Sidebar. When you make chili, is it like classic chili? Is it spicy? Is it white chili? I always add jalapenos and a good bit of cayenne pepper in mine. I give mine a little bite, a little kick. We'll leave you with a couple of views here around the area. There's our launch credit union camera in Titusville. Seeing some clouds around our radar tower right now. Just a little grayer. We've gotten some peaks of sun, but grayer afternoon, grayer evening. There's a live look at downtown Orlando from our iDrive cam. You kind of see the clouds hanging around. Same story out at the port. But at least with temperatures being warm, won't be bad if you have anything to do out in the yard, want to get out and maybe take a jog or a run. Won't be too shabby at all because it's going to be much colder and unsettled over the next, excuse me, the next couple days. All right, make sure I'm not missing any comments on YouTube. I don't think so. Well, I don't know about you, but I think I'm mentally prepared for the chill. I'm ready. I already dug out the winter jackets, dug out my scarf, dug out my gloves. I'll have it ready to head out the door on Friday, coming into work. Woo, James, you're saying you're making chicken pot pie from scratch. That sounds delicious. I love chicken pot pie. Tammy, you're saying you're a soup kind of girl, spicy chili. Ooh, oh, without beans. Yeah, it's funny you say that because I used to hate beans in my chili, but now I like them. I had all kinds of beans in the chili now. Yeah, I was very picky as a kid, really picky. I was like, nope, Mom, can you make chili without beans for me, please, and thank you. All right, one more time before we go, let me bring up our little rundown of the cold here. Again, storm team alert, Fox 35 storm team alert for Friday, for the cold. Go dig out the ice scraper, too. I mean, I don't know if we'll have, if your car's outside, probably too windy. I wouldn't think we'd have frost, but at least there could be some patchy frost maybe Saturday morning, north and west of Orlando. Possibly even around the metro if temperatures can get cold enough. Remember, too, it doesn't have to be at freezing to get frost. In sheltered areas, temperatures down closer to the ground can be around freezing or enough to get frost to form. But this is what we're expecting. Wind chills in the 20s for many of us as we awaken on Friday. So bundle up. Have a great rest of your day, and we will see you same time, same place, 3:30 on Wednesday. Have a good one.